The Trailblazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown. Portland, Oregon. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W.
And this is the first game of a real short road trip for them, so we'll see how their first one goes.
Yeah, being as short a trip as it is, guys, will win tonight, and they can already call the trip a productive one, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Jamari Carroll is out there with Carl Landry, and it's Drummond in at the 5.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now? You know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Favors sets the pick for Lillard. To the inside. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Lillard.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Jackson dishes to Drummond. Pass to Carroll. Landry kicks to Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Stolen away. Here's Carroll. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Lillard. Plumlee with the screen. And here's Dudley for 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Jackson. Covered by Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drummond. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Pass to Favors. Takes it from 10. And that one comes up a bit short. Pistons trailed by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks to Favors. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Plumlee And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Jackson misses. Portland leading by 4. Lillard dishes to Lamb. Favors with the screen. And Lamb kicks to Dudley. Here's Lillard. Shot is off. And the Pistons now going the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. It's Jackson with the drive. Baseline try. Landry no good. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets in Houston. On its way from Dudley for 2. Can't nail the jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jackson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Landry with the screen. Down low. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Favors with the screen. Dudley the pass to Favors. The feed to Dudley. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Carroll dishes to Drummond. Tries to snap the cold streak. And that's 2 points on the layup. Drummond's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Favors with the screen. And Dudley kicks to Lillard. Lock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Detroit calls timeout.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget. Sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
So for the Trailblazers, Splitter comes in for Plumlee, and it's C.J. Miles in for Jeremy Lamb. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Detroit. Morrow comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. A beautiful reverse layup.
The D was all over him, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Lillard against Jackson. Dudley the pass to Splitter. Outside for Miles. And he gets it to go from the corner.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Jackson. Here's the three. Morrow, no good.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Miles, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Drummond. He's got 8. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Brandon Bass is checked in for Favors. And Harkless is subbed in for Jared Dudley.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here is Livingston after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Teletovic dishes to Morrow. It's blocked. Here is Miles. Carroll covering. And Bass kicks to Lillard. Bass with a screen for Lillard. No one near him. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Carroll. Defense is right there. Uncovered. And the basket by Morrow.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Max checked in for the Trailblazers. Turner's checked in for the Pistons. Caspi comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Portland leading by 5. To the wing on the left. Harkless the pass to Bass. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Morrow, no good. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Mack dishes to Splitter. And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Pistons trailed by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
.104 left here in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Teletovic misses.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation. That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Livingston kicks to Turner. Here is Livingston. Splitter covering. Livingston no luck. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to Los Angeles. Here's Mack. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Splitter sets a screen. From deep, Miles. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
We've got Splitter. Shelvin Mack is up. There is C.J. Miles. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Harkless in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Portland leading by 7. Here's Mack. He dishes it to Harkless. He feeds it to Splitter. From down low. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Houston. The dish to Casper. He kicks to Turner. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the basket good. Livingston's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pistons.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Pistons trailed by 7. Power down with both hands.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
They get it again. Second chance shot. Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got his first bucket of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Caspi kicks to Morrow. Pulls up on the elbow. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got his third rebound on the night. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Portland. Favors comes in for Brandon Bass. And that one's good. That's 7 points for Derek Favors.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
C.J. Miles. And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Turner. Landry comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Daniels, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Sean Livingston. No one near Landry as he lets it go. The 17-footer goes down. Trailblazers leading by 7. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Left side favors. Vicious to Harkless. Outside favors. The second chance effort. Shot is no good. Good D by Drummond.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Got that one up quick. And now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Mack kicks to Harkless. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. So it's Detroit now. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Mack. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the pass to Plumlee. Over to the wing. Lamb passes to Favors. 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. And he drops that one in. Favors got the lead up to 9 now for Portland. Now Jackson. And Gaspy has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player. Has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. If he could become a little less mechanical with his postgame, I think he could even go higher.
Jared Dudley's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Shelvin Mack. And then for Detroit, Turner comes in for Carl Landry. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Casper.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
What a game for Favors. He's got 11 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Lillard. And Portland again with the bucket.
Hey, there's no doubt about it. Lillard is a flat-out laser.
Pistons trailed by 11. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Drummond a screen. It's tipped. And it's Carroll in the corner. Back to Drummond. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And the Pistons making a change here. Caldwell Pope checked in. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Shot clock at 2. Goes up with it. And it's Drummond missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Turner. Outside Jackson. Tries yet again. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Turner.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
It's Jackson with the drive. Down low. No one near Turner as he lets it go. The 19-footer is on the money. Portland leading by 7. And here is Lamb. Feeds to Lillard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving, and Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
The Pistons making a change here. Teletovic is checked in. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer kept alive. Here's Carroll. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
The Trailblazers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. No good on the free throw.
Derek Favors.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Teletovic. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pistons trail by 12. It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Carroll. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Carroll's got 6. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lillard left side, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Jackson kicks to Turner. No one near him. And the shot is good. Portland leading by 8. Out left to the wing. Here's Dudley. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Lillard. Soft touch off the glass. Lillard's got 13.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Jackson drives in. Excellent use of the screen that time. 6 points for Miles Turner.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the basket good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Jackson. Right side Turner. Carroll kicks to Caldwell Pope. Can't hit. Now Portland takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now Detroit moving it up. Out to Turner. Over to the left wing. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And Lillard kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Lock at 6. The 3 from Dudley.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And it's Carroll in the corner. Here's Caldwell Pope. Misses the 3. And we've reached halftime in this one. Trailblazers lead by 10. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
All right, I want everyone to...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Lillard has been playing really well. He has 15 points and 5 assists. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
The second half just about to get going here. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Carl Landry, and it's Carroll in the small forward position. To the paint. He had stolen by Bass. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Jackson comes over with the double. Dudley the pass to Lillard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
6 to shoot. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Landry.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Landry. And it's Livingston in for Reggie Jackson. Miles dishes to Dudley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pistons trailed by 11. Here is Livingston from the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Livingston's got his third bucket of the night. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Bass with the screen. Now Miles. 6 points for him. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And stolen by Drummond. Carroll kicks to Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Bass with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And Lillard kicks to split it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here is Livingston, covered by Lillard. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. And stolen by Splitter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Lillard. Good on the baseline jam. Lillard's got 19 points.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Carroll passes to Livingston. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Livingston's got 4 this quarter. Here is Miles. He has 6. Pass to Lillard. Kicks it to Bass. Back to Lillard. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pistons trail by 9. Here is Livingston. He's got 8. Carroll kicks to Livingston. To the left wing. And the shot falls short this time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
You know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
2 on the clock. Dudley, no luck. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Livingston kicks to Teletovic. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Bass with the screen. Lillard, right side. And there's the call on Anthony Morrow. That'll be his second foul of the game. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player, the outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
And here's Morrow outside. And he gets it to go. Morrow's got 5 now.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Over in the corner, Lamb. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pistons trailed by 6. Livingston kicks to Teletovic. Wide open look. Morrow, no good.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Harkless is checked in for Dudley. And it's C.J. Miles in for Lamb. And a switcher also for Detroit. Landry's checked in. Morrow kicks to Drummond. Outside Landry. The feed now to Morrow. Drummond a screen. Here's the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Splitters got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harkless dishes to Matt. Shoots from the right block. Low block shot on the way. Bass can't get it to go. Here is Livingston. 8 points for him. Out to the right wing. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. The shot misses. And it's Portland the other way. Miles the pass to Matt. There's the double team with Landry. Harkless kicks to Bass. Landry against Splitter. He feeds it to Harkless. To the inside. Trying to get back on track. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pistons trailed by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Got a piece of it. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Trailblazers. Plumlee, he's checked in for Splitter. Favors comes in for Brandon Bass. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for C.J. Miles. Detroit also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Drummond. Caspi comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Jackson in for Sean Livingston.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
Favors with the screen. Mack dishes to Favors. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Here's Mack. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Favors kicks to Harkless. Clock at 6. Favors attacking. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Here's Mack. Left side Favors. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Landry kicks to Jackson. Here's Caspi, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
There's the dish to Lamb. Shoots the 3. Can't hit. Some solid defense there from Jackson. He dishes it to Landry. And Morrow has it in the corner. 3 for Caspi. Another 3 for Detroit.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Now a timeout called by Portland. The Trailblazers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Harkless. C.J. Miles comes in for Lamb. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Shelvin Mack. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Pistons. Trailblazers leading by 4.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
Dishes it to Favors. The 3 from Dudley. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. And here are the Trailblazers now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Jared Dudley out there with Favors. Then there's C.J. Miles. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Lillard. The 3-ball. Trailblazers keep it alive. Pistons trail by 4. Jackson with it. Lillard picks him up. Fires from deep. Jackson misses. Trailblazers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Plumlee with a screen on Carroll. An open look for Lillard. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Jackson passes to Turner. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Outside Turner. Jackson down low. Covered by Lillard. Jackson misses.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Lillard dishes to Dudley. It's stolen by Carroll. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Here's Jackson. Kept alive. Tries again. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Drummond.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Lillard attacking. He kicks to Favors. And it's sent back by Drummond. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jackson has the open look. Buries it from 3-point range. And now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Plumlee with the screen. Lillard attacking. But they'll get another chance. There's the pass to Dudley. Connects from 3-point range.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Jackson kicks to Landry. Back to Jackson. Feeds it to Landry. 2 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's a Teletovic is checked in for Carl Landry. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now here's Lamb. Plumlee with the screen. 3-pointer Lillard. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he makes all 3.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. Clark, he keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. Drops in the tray.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And Mack kicks to Bass. It's stolen by Carroll. Out on his own on the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And it's Miles missing. The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. Detroit making a switch here. Landry's checked in. Drummond with it. Outside Jackson. Back to Drummond. It's stolen by Bass. Here's Harkless. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Jackson. Off target at the rim.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Passes to Miles. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Jackson dishes to Drummond. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Splitters got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
So for the Pistons, Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Landry. And it's Caspian for Damari Carroll. So it's the Pistons now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Detroit, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Miles, that's good.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Bass with the screen. And Mack kicks to Miles. Here's Harkless. Kept alive. Mack the pass to Bass. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
A different look here for Detroit. Carl Landry's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. P.J. Tucker comes in for Caspi. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Pistons trailed by 9. It's Jackson with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Lillard kicks to Lamb. Dudley dishes to Lamb. Favors with the screen. They get it back. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The drive by Jackson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Lillard, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's on Carl Landry.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Jackson drives in.
And, guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts at Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Favors. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Portland ball.
Unloads. And it's sent back by Drummond. 3 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here's Favors. Good D by Drummond. Pistons trailed by 8. Jackson drives in. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here is Lillard. Hits the target from 18 feet. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Jackson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Kicks to land. Lillard again. It's Jackson. The three from Dudley. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 8th assist in the game. Outside Jackson. Drummond passes to Lent. Can't cash in from close range. Trailblazers leading by 11. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And the first one goes.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Splitter is checked in for Plumlee. Bass comes in for Derek Favors. Harkless is checked in for Jared Dudley. And it's C.J. Miles in for Lamb. And Teletovic kicks to Turner. And there's the feed to Teletovic.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
Right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Lillard. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here is Livingston. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
nesse lugar. Eu pensei